I died knowing Elise Reed burned my family alive. Making a scene won't fix anything. Elise was helping us prepare for the wedding. The fire was an accident. Besides, they were your guests. Just pay their family's compensation and this whole thing will go away. I stared at him in complete disbelief. Even after experiencing his cruelty in my previous life, hearing him defend Elise with these words still stabbed my heart relentlessly. Blake Covington, I said, voice shaking. 4 human lives mean nothing to you except a problem you can pay off? A brief flash of guilt crossed his face at my accusation. I didn't mean it that way. Blake's right, Elise cut in. Accidents happen. Money can settle this. Why are you overreacting? Or are you deliberately trying to ruin my career promotion? You know this is a critical time for me. One sentence from Elise instantly erased Blake's tiny hint of remorse. He glared at me furiously. I can't believe how vengeful you are. They're dead. Dragging Elise down with you won't bring them back. The backyard security cameras aren't installed yet. We'll tell everyone it was an electrical fault. Once this blows over, I'll still marry you. That was always how it was. One word from Elise, and he would hurt me without hesitation. I forgave him countless times only because I remembered him saving me from drowning when we were young, nearly losing his own life in the process. Thankfully, I repaid that debt with my life in my last life. This time, I owed him nothing. Looks like your wedding is canceled, Elise said, glancing condescendingly at the 4 bodies on the ground as if they were worthless animals. Blake and I are leaving. You can clean up this mess alone. Overwhelming grief and anger crashed over me. As she turned to leave, I lunged forward, grabbed her arm, and dragged her in front of the bodies. They were upstairs when the fire started. They burned alive without making a single sound. I forced her head down to look at the charred remains. Are you still going to say you had nothing to do with this? She killed 4 innocent people. How dare she act innocent? The second Elise saw the burned corpses, she gagged and screamed loudly. They were just unlucky. If you hadn't invited them, they wouldn't have died. This is all your fault, not mine. Watching Elise cry in terror, Blake shoved me violently away and slapped me hard across the face. Thea Vaughn, that's enough. His voice was icy and cruel. I almost felt sorry for you losing your sister and friends. Now I see who you truly are. You deserve this. The slap was fast and brutal. I fell to the ground, my ears ringing, blood trickling from my lip and leaving a metallic taste in my mouth. They're already dead. What's the point of making a fuss? Does Elise suffering make you happy? He held Elise protectively in his arms, staring at me with pure disgust. He gasped and spat out even colder words. Those girls weren't perfect anyway. Maybe this was karma. If you keep this up, we're done. I will never marry you. My cheek burned intensely. Even though my heart was already dead to him, the pain still tore at me. How did the man who once loved and cherished me, who promised a lifetime together, become so twisted and blind because of Elise? I pushed myself up from the ground and wiped the blood from my mouth. Blake, I'm not marrying you. You 2 are responsible for 4 deaths. Even if you stop me, do you really think nobody else will call the police? Panic flashed across Blake's face. Before he could speak, a firm voice interrupted him. Police here. Where are the victims? Who caused the fire? Blake and Elise paled instantly, exchanging panicked glances. The fire was out, and most neighbors had left. I walked quickly to the officer, steadying my voice as much as possible. Officer, I'm Thea Vaughn, the homeowner. These 2 held an unauthorized barbecue here that caused the fire. 4 people are deceased. I took a deep breath and added, the 4 people upstairs didn't make any noise during the fire. I suspect they were drugged unconscious. Otherwise, they would have escaped. In my last life, the coroner found drugs in my bridesmaids' bodies. I didn't know these new victims, but I needed the police to launch a full investigation. Thea, don't lie, Blake shouted suddenly. They were your bridesmaids. If anyone drugged them, it was you. The officer's sharp gaze shifted between the 3 of us. Everyone stay calm. Fire department preliminary findings confirm this was arson. We will send the remains to the county coroner's office for full autopsy and toxicology testing. His tone was serious. No one is allowed to move or handle the bodies before the investigation concludes. This is standard protocol. I breathed in relief. This time Blake couldn't